devil attack marriages. One of the institutions the enemy attack most is institution of marriage. One of the institutions the enemy attack is institution of marriage. That is why the first man and the woman, devil came between them. They were living happily in the Garden of Eden. They were happy until serpent came and deceived the woman. And the woman deceived the husband. So anytime you're married, take it or leave it, devil must come between you and your wife or your husband. That is why some people, when they experience the satanic wind in their marriage, either they divorce or they run away. There is no marriage that will be free from satanic attack or satanic manipulation, because from the beginning, the first man and the woman encounter the devil in their marriage. Marriage is under attack. Why am I bringing this statement? The wish of the Satan is that you keep marrying and you keep divorcing. Malachi 2, verses 15 and 16. It is written, I hate divorce. What is happening in the Western world want to start happening here. Go to Abuja, you will see many single mothers. Marriage is becoming like Chelsea, Man U football club. If you are tired of Chelsea, you go to Man U. If you are tired of Barcelona, you go to Real Madrid. Most of our Igbo brothers or African that normally travel America, if you're wise enough, if you marry, don't put your wife cannot be your ATM card. You brought your wife, you're training her, you're already calculating how much you'll be making when she becomes a nurse. You are a fool at 40. If you're a man, the way you want to develop your wife, keep developing yourself the same way. Because a woman is not the head of the family. When a woman becomes the financial head, there is always trouble. A man is the head of the family. Not head on the bed. Both financially should be head. Psychologically it should be head. Physically it should be head. All around it should be head. When your wife is the one paying for children's school fees, when your wife is the one putting food on your table as a man, when your wife is the one paying for house rent, you are a fool at 100. Appreciate your wife if she's the one now with the money. And if she's the one now supporting the family, doing what you cannot do, learn how to appreciate her. Remind her, baby, send something for your mother. Send something to your people. Don't allow your wife to see you as a selfish man. If you want your wife to kill you with love, always don't neglect the family she comes from. Prayer is the number one key to sustain the marriage. 2, woman should respect, and also men should have respect for the wife, because respect should be reciprocal. Neatness in the family. Go to the particular chair he normally sit down. Sit there and speak in tongues. Father, as he sit here, he will love me. Prayer KJJ marriage. Second thing he must do as a woman is to continue to respect that man. Boy, my Lord, this nonsense of sugarcane and baby Maggie is causing trouble. Respect. That does not make you. It's not one of those characteristics that make a strong woman. If your husband is talking, you are talking. The third thing he must do to keep your home. The first one I mentioned is prayer. Second one I mentioned is respect. The third thing he must do to keep your man is always neatness. Before you marry your husband, before you marry him, you bath 3 times a day. But after you marry him, you started bathing once. Before you married him, you maintain your shape. But when immediately you marry, you leave yourself and begin to eat everything, thinking you have arrived. Not knowing that marriage is not a destination, but a journey. The fourth thing he must do, he must not joke with good sex. That is one of the points to keep a home. I pray for men that are having premature ejaculation here, that God will heal you. Amen. Some of you now, when you're going back to your wife or saying, no, is it not this thing you are disturbing? When what's that you now? You must not be holy. Some girls that pass through marriage league are causing trouble in marriage. because they told them that they cannot have sex before marriage. Fine. Then when you marry, you have divine certificate to do it. Divine certificate. Man told me, Daddy Ebuka, I said it yesterday and Tuesday. Daddy Ebuka, he brought his wife. I want to know, are you the one that teach my wife that if we are making love, what my wife, we cannot make love without her holding her rosary? And you know that she's holding the rosary. Immediately I'm making love with her. What I'll be hearing, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. And the fifth thing you must do to keep your home is to make sure you give him a good food. Not warming one olubo soup for 3 months in the deep freezer. Generation of Indomie and spaghetti. When a man wants the wife to be crazy, that man must love the wife unconditionally. I mean, unconditional love. If you love your wife, you cannot hit her. Hitting her is like hitting yourself. If you love your wife, you cannot withstand her tears. Being romantic. Send text to her when necessary. When she's not expecting, just tell her you love her. This make her crazy. Buy her shawarma and watermelon and again also ice cream. Ibuolia. And the family will grow, and your children will emulate a lot. Not divorce. Not divorce. If you have gotten divorced before, you must go back to that man. Go back. Or we should go back to him. And if you're a man that have divorced your wife, find a place in your heart to forgive her. Come back to her. So that, even if it's not come back. So that you will not lay a bad foundation that your generation will emulate.